Alright, let's give Sunday's daily puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Candidate Highlight Puzz Precision. It's white to move. Get the video, pause, and try it yourself if you feel like. Alright, it's Sunday. Gonna be hard. My queen's just hanging in here. Got a queen looking at it. So the first line I was looking at is this, which would force the queen to take. Pawn takes, and king takes probably here. But the knight has that covered. So that doesn't work. What about this, actually? That looks pretty scary, doesn't it? Because, I mean, the knight can't take her. This is mate. And I'm just threatening the queen. Also threatening mate. How many checks does black have? This takes, and then I think black's out of checks. So that looks pretty darn good to me. I like this move a lot, I think. I'm threatening mate on two different squares. I forgot the queen can just take, though, because it's protected by the knight. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Kind of feels like I just want to take this knight. So what's the material count? So material's pretty even. So I think that just win. Like I can just win this knight, right? Because if pawn takes, then I think this is a really nasty move. Is there anything that can be done about that? I don't think there's any. No, I feel like there isn't. Kind of feel like I can just take this knight. I'm going for it. I think taking the knight, I don't see a single move that black can make. Like if you take back, I'm just going here is my thought process. I really want to make this move happen, and the knight is the only thing preventing it. So if I take this, then I think I have this move. If black takes, yeah, that looks good to me. I'm going to give it a try. It is that. And now I can do this, right? Awesome. Okay. And then I think it's this. It's just, I mean, it's definitely this, right? Maybe it's this. Okay, I guess I should think about this for a second. I don't think there's a check here though. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's got to be it. Oh, I hate myself. I should have thought about it. I should have thought about it for a second. I knew I should have, but I didn't. Okay, it must be this then, I would think, or maybe actually this. What's the resource? This. Yeah, I would have seen that if I had just taken a second to look at it. I didn't think there were any checks there when I was looking at it initially. Okay, so is it this? Or is it this? I think I probably want to keep the threat alive. I think the queen will probably take this. Yeah, so I hadn't thought about how well protected things are now. Does that work? I think it does. Wow. Okay. All right. Could have gotten there. I really should have thought about that for another second. I think I got the main concept and then just got lazy. Yeah, so this is the threat that I was thinking about initially, but the knight is protecting that, so I can take the knight, and if the pawn wants to take back, then I have this major threat. If the pawn didn't take back, then I'm protecting my queen, right? I'm taking a knight and protecting my queen simultaneously because my queen is hanging right now. So kind of doing two things at once. But the ultimate threat is to get my rook and my queen under the 7th rank. So I take here, pawn takes, and now this is a major mate threat. I'm threatening mate on two different squares. Black does have a check here. What I missed is that when I move here, there's another check. I didn't think there was another check. But I can move my bishop here, protected by the rook. Obviously, if the queen takes, I'm just taking the queen. And I would only lose a bishop there, maintaining this mating threat. So I block here. Black comes up here and stops the mating threat for a second, but it still remains because if I take this, if the king moves, I'm checkmating with the bishop. If the queen blocks, I just take with checkmate. And that's exactly what happened to the puzzle. And that's the puzzle. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.